Raise your hand if you don't remember your childhood whatsoever. Raise your hand if you had a very traumatic childhood and you never want to go back to your childhood or your teenhood, and you're just like, I'm actually glad to be an adult because my childhood was hard and I'm good. Or if you didn't, it's okay, and you come across this video. But lately, I was listening to this book again called 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think. And I remember a lot of things from that book, but one of the things that I remember that she said is, you don't owe it to your childhood self. You don't owe anything to your childhood self. You owe it to your adulthood self. You owe it to your adult self now. That's who you owe it to be great, to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, to do the things that you want to do, that you wanted to do your whole freaking life. You owe it to your adult self now, and you owe it to your future self. Let me say that again. You owe it to your adult self now, and you owe it to your future self, no matter how old you are. Do you hear me? And I loved this, and it made me tear up because I realized I don't even remember my childhood. I don't even want to go back to my childhood. And if anything, when I was younger, I always wanted to be an adult. I couldn't wait. Now, I don't know. I wish I didn't think like that, because adulting sucks. I hate bills. I hate rent. I hate car insurances. I hate everything in America. Okay. Calm down. Not everything. Not everything. All that to say, this quote changed my mindset recently. You know, because I've just been on this very miserable doom gloom mindset, and at some point I almost lost hope. You know, a few months ago I was on the behavioral health unit for self-deletion thoughts, and it was really hard. It was a really hard thing to do, but when I was in there, I realized I learned a lot of things. I'll share two. One, there are people who are way crazier than me. Listen, I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry, but some people in the mental hospital, I'm like, damn, like, you know. But also, I was just thinking of it in a way of like, there are people who have it harder, way harder. But mental health, at the end of the day, it's real, no matter how small or big it is, you know. And I hate that in my communities, it's not taken seriously, because a lot of people, they don't think of it like they would think of it as a physical pain, you know. They just think of it as, oh, like, you just need to, I don't know. My mom keeps telling me I just need to pray more, which she's not wrong, you know, and I'm working on that. But I also tell her, hey mom, praying is not going to automatically fix everything. Allah is not going to send down angels from the sky and then boom, I have everything that I need. Like, that's not how it works. Anyway, let me not go on a tangent. I have ADHD, I'm so sorry. But all that to say, the second thing I learned in being in the mental hospital was I owe it to my adult self to do the things that I want to do the great things, to accomplish the goals that I have for myself. I owe it to my adult self now. And I realized that it is going to be very, very hard. It will be very ugly for a very long time. But it's not going to be that way forever. You know, I was talking to my psychiatrist yesterday, and I admitted to her something that was really hard to admit. I told her I'm used to suffering. I'm not used to comfort. I'm not used to peace. I'm not used to happiness. I'm used to suffering. I'm used to trauma. I'm used to just surviving. And she looked at me, she said, Halima, you shouldn't get too used to that. because you deserve happiness, you deserve peace, you deserve contentment. And it made me want to cry, because that's what my childhood self would say. I mean, think about it. Isn't that what your childhood self will say? If your childhood self saw you right now and saw how much you are trying and how much you're trying to grow, and just see all the great things that you have done, wouldn't they say that too? You deserve happiness. I'm proud of you. You deserve contentment. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Keep making us proud. But this quote in particular, it changed my mindset, because I realized that this is my life and nobody's coming to save me. It is my responsibility. It's my responsibility to find my own peace, my own happiness, to find the things that truly bring me peace in life. And I owe it to my adult self now. You know, and if anything, I owe it to my high school self, who wanted to be an adult so bad, just to be their own person, just to be independent. I owe it to her. I'm sure when we were all younger, we wanted to be adults so bad. And now adulting is hard. Adulting is really hard, especially in America, especially in this economy. And it's really lonely, to be honest. Even if you have a lot of friends, like, it's really lonely, because you realize all you guys, you in this alone. You know, you don't have to walk every single trail, every single road alone, but you do have to walk a lot of it alone. And you have to walk it yourself. Nobody's gonna walk it for you. They might walk with you, but nobody's gonna walk it for you. And that in itself can be lonely at times, but most people are just lonely. I get lonely a lot. And I don't think I've ever felt this type of loneliness, because when I was younger, I had friends, I found it easier to reach out. But now I'm realizing, like, I have to figure a lot of things out by myself, and I have to do it by myself. You know, it's part of adulting. And some people, they just choose to not grow up. They choose to not be an adult. They choose to just stay in this little kid's mindset, expecting somebody to come save them. How your childhood was, happy, sad, traumatic, if this video finds you and you watch the video all the way through, I need you to know that you owe it to your adult self now, especially if you're an adult. No matter how old you are, even if you're 15, you owe it to yourself now. You owe it to yourself now. Who you are right now in this moment, where you are right now in this moment, to be great and to accomplish the things that you need to and want to accomplish in your life, the purpose that you are chasing. You do. And yourself, your adult self now, once you get there, is gonna look back and say, wow, I'm really proud of you. And that's what I keep telling myself, to keep going. I'm 20. I'm only 20. And I don't remember much of my childhood. If anything, most of my childhood was so traumatic, I don't remember it. But I keep telling myself now, I owe it to my adult self now and my future self.